Hi, I'm Chef from MidVision, and today I will show you a very simple demo about Chef integration within RapidDeploy. The integration has two aspects. On the first hand, we can deploy Chef recipes by installing Chef solo on the targets and then run the recipes there. And on the other hand, it's also possible to export the RapidDeploy tasks into cookbooks so that you can run the RapidDeploy tasks on the Chef targets by running those recipes. And today I will show the second case, so how to export our tasks into Chef cookbooks. So first I will just run through the necessary configuration. I have a project where everything is configured. So basically in the orchestration I can set the tasks, what to run on the targets. Today I will just use a very simple command runner task which will print to the console hello world and then predefined variable, and I am using file system as a source control manager plugin, so all my project resources will be on the file system. The next thing to see is that I have two environments defined for my project. Both are just dummy environments, so for the environments I can specify file resources, properties and data dictionary items, which are basically before the deployment they will be searched and replaced. So this is how we can put some environment specific data to the orchestration. And for the other environment I have another variable. So this is really the necessary configuration, because now I can go to extensions, and here's the integration panel for Chef. First I have to enable the integration, so now I can build recipes. The way it works that I will build first a dependency repository which will contain all the RapidDeploy dependencies, and this will be the dependency cookbook of all other cookbooks I build. So I have to specify where my Chef workspace is, and I have to give a name for my dependency cookbook, specify version, and I can also do it offline. So if I don't have a Chef workspace configured on my machine, or I want to modify something on the recipe, I can just simply generate it on the file system locally. Now I will upload it to the Chef server. So I save the settings and I build the dependency recipe. Here's a notification that it has started and it will run on the background. So now I go back to project, I choose Chef test, and as I enable the Chef integration, now I have here a Chef cookbook version and also a button for creating a recipe from this project. So the way it works, that this project will be in a cookbook, and for each environment there will be a recipe generated. So therefore you can run just those recipes with the proper environment variables which you need at a specific environment. So this is how you can use different parameters and for different environments. But of course you don't have to use environment variables. So you can have just one recipe in a cookbook and you can use it for all your chef nodes. So I can specify a version number, which basically should just be 3 digits. So I can, my Windows is keep telling me this. So I can put any version number here. I will do it with second version. I will upload this one as well. So now I will go to the chef server and let's check the cookbooks. So as you can see, here's the dependency cookbook. I will inspect this. So as you can see, there are 2 jar files which are basically the RapidDeploy dependencies, and there is a default recipe which will only download these jar files to the cookbook folder, and it has no dependency at all. And I will go to the project cookbook, chef test second version. So as you can see, here are some files for the project, which are basically for my project settings. And I have also the orchestration XML, which contains the set of the tasks to run. Its metadata, you can see it depends on Java, because we need Java on the target to run our orchestration. And also it depends on the dependency cookbook, which will download the dependency jar files. So now I go to my recipe, and as you can see, it will download the dependencies and it will download its own project dependencies, and then it will go and basically run our orchestration. So now I will set on a node. I have an AWS instance which is bootstrapped with Chef, so I can just try this recipe on that. Let's try this test environment variable recipe. So now I have my node here. I will just run sudo chef client, and as you can see, it is first looking for Java, which is already installed, and then it is running our task. And you can see here's the local script runner task, which just in this case just printed out hello world. This is a test environment. And of course, if I want to use the other recipe, it will use those environment variables. So this is how you can have different behaviors within the same cookbook and within the same RapidDeploy tasks. So I just run this again, and I'm expecting to see here the text. This is another test environment. You see it is doing a search and replace, and it says it's another very similar test environment. And of course you don't have to use data dictionary items, but once you need to have for different environments, different variables, it is very useful to have. My Windows is complaining. So that was the very short and quick and simple demo for today. Thank you for watching. You can contact me on karolyszepsi@midvision.com